Good morning, YouTube, sexy mama jammas. Oh, today is now Wednesday, February the 18th. It is 6:20 a.m. I just got done editing the video for yesterday. Well, I got done about 20 minutes ago, and now it's rendering. It's almost finished rendering. So since when I quit editing, I walked inside the McDonald's and I got breakfast. I got a big breakfast, which has an egg, a biscuit, hash brown, and a sausage patty. But I added 2 eggs to it and 2 sausage patties. Still like $13, so that's good for breakfast. And I came back to the truck, just got done eating, walked around the truck, the pre-trip, waiting for this render to get done so I can start the upload process, and then I'm going to pull over to the pumps. I'm going to fill up the driver's side tank. And then we're going to hit the road. We are 4 hours from our first delivery. We should be there about 10:30. Well, I guess no. Yeah, 10:30, 11 o'clock we should be there. No problems. And then we'll go a couple hours to the next one up in Henderson. And then we'll shoot northwest rather, and then get as close as we can to Gallipolis, deliver that in the morning, and then drop off in Portsmouth tomorrow afternoon and be done with this trip. So that's the idea, that's the plan. Hopefully there's no major delays during that plan, but we'll see. We got to go up Fancy Gap. See, people's like, some of us are going to be like, hey, I know you don't like going to the mountains in the north. I don't, but you know what? And this load's under 20,000 pounds, and by the time I hit Fancy Gap, I'll be less than 10,000 pounds. Going to the mountains, that'll be fine. They're having decent weather up there right now too. That's the only reason I'm going up in the area, because the Midwest is under an unusual high temperature spell right now. So take advantage of that window when I can, and then get the hell back out of there, possibly, hopefully. So I appreciate all you guys coming through every day and all the support you show me. I appreciate it. So let's see what this trucking world has in store for us today, shall we?
Crack a monster, greet the sun. Big blues humming, ready to run.
Hey, let me point something out. Come on now, come on. I mean, and I understand a lot of the comments are out of like, caring and such, right? And you're trying to give me advice about, taking care of ourselves out here and be healthy. But you gotta understand, when I say I'm having stomach issues, that's just a better way of saying I got the shits. Okay? I mean, it's not like I've got like medical stomach problems. I have tumors or cancerous shit. No. When I say I'm having stomach issues, that's just a better way and a cleaner way of saying I got the shits. I got the runs. I can't stop pooping. Know that. I thought that was obvious, but some people are like, my God, stomach issues, man. You need to do this, that, and that, and you sound really worried. Listen, you ever get a case of the diarrheas the last 2 or 3 days? I'm sure you have. Everybody have. And when you have that amount of crappy poops, oh my God, on a continuing basis, it just kind of drains all the nutrients and shit from your body, which drains your energy and so forth. We all know this. So I appreciate the concern. I don't have a problem with blood pressure. My heart rate is anywhere between 78 and 85 normally. So, I mean, I promise you, just know when I say stomach issues, it just means they got the runs. That's all it is. I just figured it's a cleaner way of saying it, right? Right. All right. I wanted to point that out because some people are sounding really, really scared. I appreciate the concern, but that's all that meant. That's all that means. Thought it was obvious, but I guess it wasn't. But, alright, we're on the road. Let's go. Alright, we're about halfway there now. Well, we're a little over halfway there. We've been going a couple hours. We got 100 miles to go. Another hour and 36 minutes. We'll be there estimated about 10:22 in the a.m. And I just spoke to the second delivery. told him I'd be there this afternoon around 1:30. She went, would that be perfect? Because her guys go to lunch between noon and 1, and once you get there after that, they'll be glad to get it out the truck for you. So okay, dokie. So call, these multi-stops. All you gotta do is call the locations and or make sure the time that you plan on being there is good for them. Usually these places are an 8 to 5 kind of deal, and most of them just are usually at lunch between noon and 1. So, but you always want to call and give them a heads up. So say, hey, I'm gonna be there around this time, and so they can be looking for you. You don't want to just show up out the blue on things like this. I mean, although you probably could, but you don't want to. You don't know what's going on there. So yeah, we're almost there. We're going through Lumberton, North Carolina currently. Another 80 miles. We'll take exit 97 and 20 miles from there. 20 miles towards the coast. From there we go to get into Goldsboro. Should be a quick one. All right, keep on going. Types of turns in Michigan are called the Michigan lefts, aka it's technically a U-turn, but they're designed for this. It's crazy. This bumped out over here. That's what we're supposed to do. In a truck, you're not supposed to ever do a U-turn. Technically, that's a legal maneuver here, though. Alright. So, I guess I gotta go to the back there. Can't figure out where the ramp is. Sure, I'll just maneuver around all slow like, and if I don't see that it's an obvious place for me to be, they'll figure it out. I mean, they got some big old bays here, but I'm sure that's not where I gotta be. Can't find their unloading ramp anywhere. I'm looking to the right. I don't see anything over here. Oh, there it is, right there, straight in front of us. See the yellow tracks on the concrete there beside the building? That is our unloading ramp. Alright, let me get in position. Find someone to come get this thing out my truck. Alright. 6 minutes I've been here. What we got here? Shut up. Now let's put in the next destination. Should all be right here. And it's not. Next one is in Henderson. I think I remember it saying like 150 miles away. Probably not. Probably way off on that too, like I'm always off on everything else because I'm an idiot. Hit departure. And submit. Alright, we're leaving this stop. Copy, get over to hit the tablet, there it is. Enter. Quality. Oh no, we're 89 miles away. Okay. Even better. About an hour and a half. We go that route, or we can go back. That route, we can go that route. Yeah, we'll do that one. Adds 5 miles to the trip, but we're doing it. All right, let's get out of here. Coming through Raleigh, and I just saw a cop had someone pulled over. The car, once I noticed, I kind of got a glimpse of it. It said Bride of Chucky on the driver's door. I think it was a Camaro. Now I don't know how that vehicle became into existence. I don't know if it was like a promotional prize and this person won it, or this person's just a really big fucking Chucky fan, and that's their own custom designed vehicle. I don't know about that vehicle, but I do know. I was thinking, man, there ain't no way you can run from any cop. You see blue lights, you just have to pull over because there's no other vehicle like that out there in the world. It's yours. You're the only one. They're gonna know who you are. They're gonna know who owns it. One phone call. I mean, there's custom, and then there's specifically custom. You know, I don't know why my mind thought that, but it did. Yeah, you can't run from the popo, yo. Not with something like that. Not with not with a one-off. Just can't do it. Right now we're 33 miles away from where we're supposed to be. Check passes will be there at 12:30, but we know they don't get back from lunch till like 1. There's no truck stops between here and there, and I thought there would have been. So I would have stopped. Hell, I would have stopped like shortly right after I left back there. I didn't realize it was barren between here and there. I mean, but sometimes there's some random truck stop that'll pop up. I'll see you as I'm passing it. The trucker path doesn't register, so I'm hoping something like that happens, or somewhere I can just pull over for a few, use the restroom, maybe get fresh beverages. I'm hoping I pass something like that soon, but I want to try to pull over somewhere so I don't show up on their lot at 12:30, and I know because I already talked to them. I already know they're at lunch. But hey, it wasn't nowhere for me to pull over, so I'm just here waiting. Can I use your potty? Please? Please? I might have some stomach issues. Alright, dock number 2. When you touch the dock so lightly you don't even realize you touched it. And you realize you keep giving it more throttle, but you ain't going back no further. It's kind of an incline and sand. So, alright, it's 12:45 right now, so we got about 15-20 minutes to wait for they get back from lunch. Not a biggie. And then the next location delivery is in 6 hours, 386 miles away. We won't get that far tonight. We've only got 5 hours left we can drive. We'll see. Alright, 1:15. We are leaving out of here. We got 386 miles to Gallipolis stop, but the cheapest fuel between here and there is $3.01 a gallon, and that's at a pilot in Mebane, North Carolina, right off I-40, I-85. 65 miles away from here, so that's where we're heading. And we might stay there. That'll put us 300 miles away for tomorrow. Really don't want to do that. I just don't want to kind of top off at the tank again in the fuel, and that should get us the rest of the way, all the way. I'm sucking the nipple on fuel. That's what I'm trying to do. So before I get up in Ohio, where it's going to be 340, 50, 60, whatever it's going to be up there, some ridiculous god-awful price. Oh, hell wants me to go left here. Okay. Oh, because 85's right there. Okay, understood. I was automatically going to go back to the right here. Alright, let's go. Way station, I-40 in Efland, North Carolina. Let's see what they do to us this time. Yay! Just called and spoke to insurance, went ahead and lowered the value of my truck, which also lowers my monthly premium. Now I'm paying $315 a month for my insurance for my truck. I mean, that's pretty good, right? Alright, where y'all gonna put me? Where y'all want me? Where y'all want me? Hey, keep in the green arrow, baby. Let's go. Oh, what is that? I better be me. Unless it changes at the last second. Okay. That thing doesn't change. That thing isn't very, like, convincing of when the hell that thing triggers. It, like, triggers right above the nose of your bumper. Like, come on now. I was ready to do a hard right. Alright, well, we get through here. We're going to go another 6 miles. We'll stop for our fuel stop. I then called both locations tomorrow. And they're 60 miles apart. So the first one in Gallup Place will probably be there right around noonish. Called the other one. I was like, I'll be there shortly after. He's like, guy, you should make plenty of time. They both have the same deliveries, 8 to 4:30. So I might just stay here. I really... Once I stop and I go use the restroom and all that stuff and stretch my legs, and I top his driver's side tank out because I'm completing the trip from here, 360 miles. That'll be completing the trip, about 360, 370. 300 to the first one, 60 to the second one. Really have no reason why I can't stay here. Question is, I mean, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I've been up since 4. Does it make sense to stay here? What do we got to go through? Hold up, is this taking me all the way? Surely I won't do that, will it? Come on, Shirley. Surely you're not going to do that, are you? Okay, so it'll take me from Greens. It's taking me into Greensboro here on 40. And then kind of up and getting to hit 52. Then hit 74 and 77. Okay. If I stay anywhere, maybe it'll be because once you get into Virginia and West Virginia, there's not many truck stop options. So I'd rather just drive straight through those states. Now, going to the Flying J at the bottom of Fancy Gapper in Mount Airy, how far is that away from me right here? If I go there, I mean, that's 100 miles from where I'm currently at right now. But I'm pissed off at that place because it used to be a good place, and then they did a full patch over with Pilot, and now it's an actual Pilot. They're not as good as they was. I'm 50-50. Usually when it comes to that, once I get parked, we all know me. Once I get parked and I get comfortable, I'm like, screw it. I'll get up in the morning, same time I did this morning, do that 4 or 5 hour drive, be there 11, noon, somewhere in that window, and then, because, you know, I'm not crushed for time for this. My next one isn't after I drop off tomorrow. My next one isn't until Friday morning. That's that solar panel load out of Columbus, which is 62 miles north of where I'm dropping off in Portsmouth. So I don't know, man. We're 2 miles off our exit. I'll let you know in a minute. All right, so we ended up over here at the Loves. I'm go ahead and just stay here. Y'all knew that before I did. So honestly, when I say that, I'm really not sure what I'm going to do. It's 3:30. I'm let's see what I am from the next place. You're gonna poop-a-doop? You're gonna poop-a-doop? Maybe it's not gonna poop-a-doop. Maybe I gotta make it poop-a-doop again. Poop-a-doop. Yeah, 5 hours away. 321 miles plus 60. 380. I'm done. Yeah. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me today for the first 2 stops. Come back tomorrow for the final 2 stops, and then we get to go do solar panel loads back down to Houston, or down to Texas at Kaufman, just below Dallas. And then we got one booked after that. We go down to Houston on Monday after we deliver those. We go Monday afternoon to Houston, pick up a load, coming back over to Lake Park, Georgia. All right. Thanks for being here, guys. I appreciate all the support. I do. Oh, my God. You guys are awesome. Man, hey, if you haven't went back to look at my video gallery lately, the thumbnails that I've been doing lately, I'm telling you, I just love the way the gallery looks. I've caught myself going back and making fresh thumbnails for older videos, just so the gallery looks good. I think those thumbnails are awesome. The tool that I use, of course, and then I got my tweaker who helps me. We finalize it and polish it off, and I'll throw some contrast and brightness on it to make a pop. Oh, I think they're good. I think they're good. What do you think? I had a lot of you comment on the thumbnails. I appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out. Y'all have a good night. I will see you tomorrow.